All right, let's get it. Chris, the light skin legend in here. Support the homie podcast. Support the homie sports and entertainment. Got another video for y'all. Stephen A. Smith, man, says he's not closing the door about running for president. Let's go ahead and get into some clips, man. Let's hear what Stephen got to say about this.
I'm going to be very, very calm today because I don't want the excuses coming my way about I'm enraged, I'm angry, and all of this other stuff. I'm a human being. I get disgusted by certain things that I see sometimes, and sometimes I don't. But I think today is an important day because I think today that I'm going to be, dare I say, a bit more revealing than I ever have been about where I stand on a few things in life. It's clearly necessary in light of the headlines that have been scurrying all over the place over the last 24 hours. That's where we're going to get started. Headlines made by yours truly, specifically yesterday at the National Association of Broadcasters Conference in Las Vegas, Nevada. I was sitting down for a conversation, fireside chat, with Mike McVeigh, president of McVeigh Media, somebody who's been a mentor and a friend to me for years, helped me resurrect my career in this business after I was gone in 2009. He asked me about my future as a potential presidential candidate for the Democratic Party. For those of you who didn't see it, here's more of my response, piggybacking off of that cold open.
All right. He's getting to it. He's about to break down, I guess, why. He's about to get into what he's about to get into. Why he's about to make this run. Probably why he's running as a Democrat. I mean, listen, who knows why or the real reason. Maybe it's needed. Here's a better question. Am I voting for him or would I vote for him? Yes. Would I vote for him because he's black? Yes. And he knows how to debate. We see his debate skills on TV every day. He'll learn the issues. He'll learn all about the issues. And he's going to get to business. He's going to get to work. But anyway, let's get back to this interview, though. Let's get back to what he's talking about.
Open you just saw to those very questions. Listen up right here. I just think that it's a mess right now. I'm not scared. There's a lot that I have to learn. I am no aficionado, make no mistake about it. But damn it, let me hunker down for 2 or 3 months. I'll know the issues. And once that happens, then imagining me on a debate stage with these people, these politicians.
Listen, we know he gonna talk his shit now. We know this man can talk. He knows how to communicate. All right. Like I said, once he learns the issues, study up on the issues. You know he's gonna take a solid point or a solid place for whatever sides he decides to take. He's gonna stand his ground. He's gonna pick a side, and he's gonna stand tall in it. We know Stephen A. Smith. We hear him debate when he's on these shows debating. Right? He picks his side, makes his argument, and stand in it. All right. Stephen A. Give us some more, Stephen A.
This is what I do for a living. And if for no other reason than to stand on the debate stage with tens of millions of people watching, where I get to sit back and talk about what you've been doing as politicians to literally dissipate and disintegrate the quality of America before our very eyes because of your own selfishness. Me having an opportunity to do that, that is what I mean when I say I will eat them alive. I am not a politician. I don't have a political record for them to lean on. They all do.
I don't have a record to lean on. They do. These career politicians, man, been full of you know what for the longest. Right? Just as well as Donald Trump come in, he ain't no politician. Businessman. Like him or hate him. Whatever you choose, like him or hate him. But Stephen A. coming in doing the same thing, man. I'm not no politician, man. And what else does he have to gain in this? I mean, the man just signed a $100 million deal with ESPN, Disney. So he's financially well off. He doesn't have to do this. But the Democratic Party been so bad, you know what? Let me jump in. Since y'all disappointing anyway, let me get in here. Let me throw my name in the hat. You know he's gonna bring something. It ain't gonna be just regular average crap that we've been seeing from the Democratic Party all this time. And you know they need fresh blood. All they do is regurgitate. Man, you know, we don't even need to get into what the Democratic Party is all about. Right? Same voice, same voices. Right? Don't want to let nobody in. Got the gate holders, placeholders there. Man, let somebody else new in. Guess what? Stephen A. might be the one. Let him come in. Let him break this little monotony up, man.
Which means I get to look at your record and what you've done and challenge whether you can legitimately say, not just with the cameras rolling, but in front of my face, that you actually operated on behalf of what was in the best interest of all of America. Who's going to pull that off in front of my face? Good luck with that. I wish they would. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd love to sit up here and tell you that
Now listen, man. I don't know if he gonna run or not, but I like to see it. I would like to see it for no other reason than, hey, you know what? Entertainment purposes only. Okay, can it be entertaining? Hell, what do we have to lose? The presidency right now is just entertainment only anyway. All these tariffs is going on. What do we have to lose, people? I'm rooting for Stephen A. I'm here to say it now. I'm rooting for Stephen A. I want him to run. I don't think he should do it. But hell, it'll be fun.
I didn't mean what I said, but I do. And I think the time has arrived to let you all know. This is not something that I planned, contrary to people bloviating out there on their podcasts and stuff like that. I'm no political aficionado. There's so much that I have to learn about the intricacies of politics and all that it entails, particularly as it pertains to dealing with people on Capitol Hill. My God, I wouldn't even know how to put a staff together as of yet.
Man, listen, man. You'll hire people for that, Stephen A. Right? You'll hire people. You know what? You know how to do this. You know how to build a roster. Okay? You have a team behind you in this podcast you're running. You have a team. I know you assembled a team. It'll be just like that. Right? You'll go find a couple of the career politicians, find a couple of them that you like, because you do have a handful that you mess with. Let them pick out some people that they like. Bring them in the cabinet. Listen, I'm not no political figure either, right? And I'm not too privy on how all this stuff works. But you know what? If you run Stephen A., I'm going to learn too. I'm going to be right there with you.
We understand that part. But what I've tried to say to many people on many, many occasions is that I'm an American citizen. I'm a voter. And what has transpired throughout the years, as far as I'm concerned, has been reprehensible. I'm a believer that the American people have been played as suckers for decades.
I agree, Stephen A. We've been played. We're tired of being played with.
That we've allowed politicians to become career politicians, to sit up there and pad their own wallets and look out for their own self-interest, and it's been at the expense of the American people. My proof is the fact that we have a $37 trillion deficit. How is that possible?
You know, how is it possible? These career politicians in it for themselves. I'm pretty sure at one time they were in it for the people. But when them special interest groups come through and start putting a little bit of money in your pocket and you get to change this and change that, And it's for them. It's not for you. It's for them. But you making all the money. You making a little bit of dough out of this. Ain't no way you should be a public servant and get rich in the process. I'm not the smartest tool in the box. But damn it, I'm a tool. Damn it.
How could you possibly be doing your job and be $37 trillion in debt? How could you do that? It's really, certain things are just very, very simplistic to me. Of course, that's not the only problem that we have. But something needs to be said. And when I say what I said, people can dismiss it all they want to. Because I have no desire to be a politician. I'm sincere with that. I just signed a multi-year contract extension with ESPN that will pay me exponentially more than being a politician would ever pay me.
Talk that talk, Stephen A.
I don't need politics. But the fact is that our country is in a very, very bad spot. And when I'm perceived as somebody that is excoriating the left and favoring the right, those people don't know what they're talking about, but I understand where their animus towards me comes from. It comes from a place of me constantly pointing the finger at the Democratic Party, because the Republican Party, the GOP, as far as I was concerned, until the latest election, they had given up on the black community years ago.
Say what? Say what? Listen, man. This man does not have a problem calling people out, no matter the side or party. All right? He don't play favorites around here, man. So if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, yeah, you can get it too. Straight up. Out of Stephen A. Smith's mouth, man. Straight up. You can get it too. What are we talking about, man? He's for the people, man. He's for the people. He's not doing it for a check. The man listen, he's paid. He's all right. He's doing it for the right reasons. What are those reasons? I'm asking. What are those reasons? You know what those reasons are. And he's doing it for them. For all those reasons that I can't name right now. But he ain't gonna do it to line his pockets. Nah, man. I'm pretty sure he just want people to pay their fair share. That's it. That's all. Come on, Steven.
Let me reiterate, or remind you rather, what has transpired. Since 1964, when civil rights legislation came into effect, there was a president by the name of Lyndon B. Johnson who had succeeded President John F. Kennedy, who was assassinated in 1963. And even though you had both Republicans and Democrats in both houses of Congress pushing for civil rights legislation, there were adversaries to that. And Lyndon B. Johnson said, if we push this through, we will have the Negroes voting for us for the next 200 years.
See what I'm saying?
I'm paraphrasing, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty close to that quote. Well, lo and behold, what has happened since then? The Democratic Party has spent the last 55 plus years receiving the black vote. So what did we do? We were transparent in our support for one party, giving them a license to take us for granted. And we alienated the other party, who naturally assumed they'd have no shot at getting our votes. And as a result, as a community, for the most part, we were disenfranchised, which speaks to some of the problems that we have had. I only bring that up to say it is legitimate when I look at the Democratic Party and I have an attitude, because I'm looking at you and I'm saying, how the hell did you forget about us? The black community makes up nearly 14% of the population. The Hispanic community makes up nearly 20% of the population. The Consensus Bureau report shows that by the year 2030, the Hispanic populace in this country would exceed over 30% of the population. But we were talking about woke culture and cancel culture. We were talking about problems that really, really didn't address what really existed in our communities. We had a president of Barack Obama who quietly, adroitly, skillfully went about the business of patrolling our borders and making sure that immigration issues were addressed absent comprehensive immigration reform. What does Joe Biden do? He goes into office.
Man, listen, man. Okay? No longer y'all just gonna get our vote, man. And give us what we got coming, homie. You know what I'm saying? And give us what we got coming. Ain't no more of this. Ain't no more of this. All right? You got to give it what you owe us, man. We tired of y'all just getting our vote, man. We just going to vote Democrat. You know what? They had us voting for 500 years that way, boy. Not no more. We tired of that. Stephen A., come in, man. Let's get it, man. I got you. I'm voting for you, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. Oh.
And he says, open the damn borders. And over 12 million undocumented immigrants cross the borders, all contributing to our problems. Why shouldn't I have an attitude? Why shouldn't I look at that and say, it's a problem. You forgot about us.
It's a problem. It's a problem. Stephen A. gonna come fix it. He ain't just gonna let people in. We're gonna secure the border. Okay?
Why shouldn't I look at you? And I heard you talk about, think about the sound bites we saw. And I'm going to get to the Republicans in a second because we all know Trump and his tariffs is a problem right now. But I'll get to that in a second. What do we see? We saw Biden in office. We saw him clearly debilitated. Every 80-plus-year-old is not as debilitated as he appeared, but he did appear that way.
He's only telling the truth. He's only telling the truth. This ain't about, ageism. You just telling the truth. Like, hey, this 80-year-old dude, okay, he wasn't, them sparks plugs wasn't sparking. He not saying all 80-year-olds is like that. Hell, I'm a Raider fan. We just hired Pete Carroll. He damn near 80, but them sparks plugs is sparking. So not all 80-year-olds is, So it's not the same way to, ageism. Listen, I know he's in that protected group. Okay.
Yet we saw Democratic politicians standing on Capitol Hill chanting 4 more years. We now learned how we was religiously lied to about his state of mind and his capabilities. We saw Chuck Schumer lie to us.
They always lying, man. They all lie. Lie. They're lying, Craig. All these politicians lie.
We saw a plethora of politicians on the left trying to defend and support him, only to throw him by the wayside after the debate on June 27th. And the very person in Kamala Harris, who I respect as our former vice president, became the Democratic nominee. All of a sudden, the same woman that couldn't make it to the Iowa caucuses in 2020 was a rock star.
Man, listen, man. And that's another thing, man. Democratic Party, y'all just, we just go throw Kamala out there. Man, can we pick? Let us pick who we want to run that from that side. Y'all got to stop doing this, man. That's one of y'all problems in the first place, man. Who was the OG that was going to run, man? I was feeling him too, man. Bernie, man. People wanted Bernie Sanders, but you know what? No, we don't want Bernie. We're going to throw Hillary out there. Bruh, did nobody ask for this? Did nobody ask for Hillary? But y'all throw her out there. See, that's what y'all got to stop doing, man. Listen to the people. Listen to the people. Stephen A. I'm going for you, bruh. I got faith in you, bruh.
And if we didn't all buy in, we were misogynist. We were anti-women. We were racist. We were all, anything you could come up with. You heard it over and over and over again. That is where my disgust comes from when it comes to the left, when I say they forgot about us. They forgot about it's the economy, stupid. They forgot about if people have money in their pockets and they're living fruitful lives, that they have something to lose. And as a result, from a societal perspective, people will act better. Because if you have something to lose, guess what? You ain't trying to lose it. You're not trying to lose it. Why do I bring up loss? Why is it appropriate at this particular moment in time? Because we've got these tariffs. these tariff wars going on. And there are some people, particularly on the side of Trump, they are all in support of tariffs. Let me be the first to say this about Donald Trump. I support tariffs. I have no problem with it. I do believe that the United States has been paying too much money. We've been giving too much money out. You go to foreign countries, you see people, they talk about how you don't see American vehicles. You don't see American products nearly as much as you see other products from other nations. This is what they say. If that is true, then Trump is right. We are getting hosed, and something needs to be done about it. I am not averse to Donald Trump with tariffs. What I'm averse to is how he's handling it. I'm averse to the fact that you're going to...
Man, listen, man, long story short, man, short story long, man. Stephen A., you run, you got my vote, homie. I'm with you, bro. You run, you got my vote, homie. Because everything he talking about is facts. And he doesn't just play one side, man. He's not playing one side. Like this dude, like if you on the other side and you got a great idea, he'll support it. Bruh, because it's the betterment of the country. It ain't about the betterment of the party. No, man, it's about the country, bruh. So if you got great ideas, man, let's go. Let's roll with it. It ain't about, that party came up with that idea, so we can't vote for it. Nah, man, that's a great idea. Let's go, man. Hey, run that thing through. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm voting for Stephen A. I'm gonna write him in next time. That's it. Simple and plain. I don't even like politics, man. Because I'm not well versed in it. But damn it, Stephen A., you run, bruh. I'm with you, bruh. Straight up. Hey, man. If you like this type of content, like, subscribe. If you don't like it, don't subscribe. I'm Chris the Light Skin Legend, and I'm out.